Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a glammed up Valentine's Day date night, like glamour look using all drugstore products. I like to emphasize that you can look beautiful on a budget. You don't need to buy $50 eyeshadow palettes, $50 foundations, $50 translucent powders and stuff like that to look beautiful, to have a gorgeous face, to have a beautiful makeup look. When I first started doing makeup, I used to always think that, oh my god, I need to buy these high-end makeups, and you don't. You don't, because nowadays a lot of drugstore makeup works just as well, if not sometimes even better than these high-end like makeup products. And so yeah, if you are interested in how I did this look, um please keep watching. All right, so I already did my brows. I primed my lids, and I'm going to start with my eyes. For today's look, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air eyeshadow palette. I've never used this before, so I mean, we'll see how this works. It it could possibly be a dupe for the Anastasia Renaissance palette. Colors are very beautiful. I swatched it in my haul video. I had gotten it in that video. I'll link that video down below, and it just does my review on it. I did some swatches and stuff on it too. Um, Also, if you want to know how I did my brows, I will also put that link down below and in the little icon in whatever top, this side or this side, is gonna pop up. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Speaking of brows, not really impressed with how they came out. I kind of don't like them at all. Like at all. Like I feel like they're a little too dark. I had used a different, because I'm trying to keep this all drugstore, so I had used a different brow gel, and it was tinted, and I don't know if the tinting was like a little too dark or what it was, but it's not working for me. Don't like it at all. It makes my brows look super super dark. On my how to eyebrows video, my brows look much much better then. So just take a look at that video. Don't go off of how they are now. This isn't cutting it. It's not cutting it, but I didn't feel like redoing them. So, anyways, to start off with my eyeshadow look, I'm going to dip into this transition shade right here. It's like a tannish color. And I'm going to be going in with this fluffy blending brush that I got from one of my boxy charms. Dip onto it, tap the excess off, and I'm going to apply this on and above the crease. Because my eyes are very hooded, as we all know, I like to blend things all the way up, like pretty much as close to the brow without like being completely on it, to give me the illusion that I have more lid space than what I actually do. And I like to start off with a little bit and just build the color up. See, it's already creating the illusion that I have more lid space than what I actually do, which is what I want because the girl has absolutely no lid space. Using my Wet n Wild blending brush, I'm going to go into this. What shade do I want to go into next? I'm going to go into this orange shade right here. And again, I'm just dipping in lightly, tapping the excess off, and just building. And this one, I'm going to focus this on the crease, of course, blending it up so you can actually see the color, and on the outer corner of my eye. Adding this orange onto my crease specifically just to warm it up a little bit. With my Morphe 441 brush, I'm going to be taking this darker brown shade and I'm going to be applying it onto my outer V area. First, I'm just going to be like pressing the powder in and then blending it in circular and in windshield wiper motions. Again, starting with a little bit and just building it up. I wasn't really liking how the white shader brush was applying that pinky shade, so I'm going with this like a I guess brown haired brush and some Milani Make It Last. And I'm going to, which is making no difference. Oh man. The way I envisioned this look to be is not how it's turning out. Okay. I'm gonna take that same Wet n Wild brush and just blend out the edges with that excess color and blend out that line connecting that pinky shade and that brown shade. So I'm going to apply, actually I think I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's like a brownie, like shimmery, like purpley brownie shimmery shade, and I'm just going to take the Morphe M40 brush and I'm going to put that in between that brown shade and that pinky shade and just use that to blend out, to blend those two colors together. I'm going to take this like gold champagne-y shimmery color right here, and my Morphe M421 brush, spray and apply that in the inner part of my eye. Just take the original blending brush that I used with my transition shade and just blend the edges out. And then I'm going to use that, take that same like shimmery shade, and with my handy dandy finger right here, take it and apply it onto my lid. I always find it best to use shimmer shades like that and apply it with your finger. I find your fingers are the best blending tools, especially when you're adding shimmer onto your eye. Because this is going to be a glam look, I am going to do a wing liner. I don't have any like drugstore eye tapes, so I'm just gonna use my Sephora ones for right now. Apply my tape where I want it. I'm going to take my Skone Cosmetics Tattoo waterproof eyeliner in jet black, and I'm going, well, hopefully, let's see if this even works. Yep. I'm going to draw my wing. These eye tapes are my absolute life. I'm sorry, I know how I have like so much background noise going on right now. My baby's up, and then I have my dog just chewing on his toy. I hope it's not too distracting. Then I like using a pencil, like a pen, water like a. Bleh. I like using a like pen type of eyeliner than a like liquid eyeliner with like the brush, because I find it way more easier and I have much more control over the like swoop, like that swooping motion, and like how it applies on my eye better than I do with like a liquid eyeliner. I absolutely suck at liquid eyeliners. It's ridiculous. So those pen eyeliners are definitely much more better for me, especially since I am trash at doing a wing liner anyways. So for my primer today, I'm going to be using the Kokie Professional Smooth Glow Hydrating Foundation Primer. I've never used this primer before. I've never used this primer before. When I did my haul, I showed you and I said it's very, the consistency feels very much like the Too Faced primer. The, what is it? The Born This Way, not the Born This Way. The Hangover primer from Too Faced. As you can see, it has like that white look to it, and it feels very, the feeling consistency of it feels very similar to that primer. The only thing I don't like about this primer is the smell of it. It smells horrible. Like, I can't stand the smell. And I mean, we're gonna see how it works. You know me, anything that says hydration on it, hydrating, I am all for it, because this skin, Lord have mercy. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Matte HD High Definition Long Wearing Foundation in the shade Sand. Again, a lot of this stuff I've never used before. This is literally brand new, like drugstore products that I bought like in the beginning of the month. Hopefully this is my shade. You have to use 2 pumps for this foundation. I mean, it's blending out pretty well. I am finding it to be a bit like cakey on my skin. That primer definitely is not like pore filling at all. Like all my pores, like you literally see all of my pores in my cheeks. You probably can't see them on the camera, but I definitely see them on my end. And I actually think that shade works pretty well for me too. I don't think it's too light. It might be a little too pink for me though, which I can work with, I guess. I'll just have to like cream contour and like really like blend it out and bronze my face to make it match my body a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm feeling this foundation. I feel like it just makes my face look super cakey. I don't know if it's because like my face is super dry and this is a matte foundation, but I don't know. I mean, it does say that it's a smooth long wear suede finish. Up close, my skin definitely my skin definitely looks suede. Like a suede, like that suede texture. It looks up close. And it is medium coverage. If anything, I would say it's kind of light because you see like all of my beauty marks. I'm gonna add another layer to build it up and see. And see how it looks extremely cakey. Oh man. I mean, it doesn't feel too bad. And it's definitely mattifying. Like, it like dried up like automatically. Like, automatically. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe like as you wear it, it'll sink into the skin a little bit. I'm gonna spray my face. Maybe that helps, you know, make me feel better about how my face is looking. It made a tiny bit of a difference. It looks much better now after I sprayed my face than it did afterwards. So, ugh, Jasmine. And like I said, like on camera, it looks really beautiful. And my skin looks flawless. And it's definitely medium. I'd say medium to full coverage. Because you can still kind of see my beauty marks here. And I don't want to add another layer. It's just going to be too much on my skin. I hate having so much foundation on my skin. So I don't have a drugstore concealer, so I just used my normal Born This Way concealer in the shade Light Beige. And now to set my under eye area, I'm using the Kokie Cosmetics translucent powder, and I got this in the shade Natural. This is my first time using it, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I definitely had a disaster with trying a drugstore setting powder before. And that was with the NYX one. That literally traumatized me so much because it was so bad. It was so bad for me and my skin. It like dried my under eyes up so much, and then it had the worst flashback. You probably heard me say this about 1,000 times, but I'm just gonna go, and I'm just going to set my under eye like I would normally with my blending brush. My blending brush with my beauty sponge. It feels a bit drying on my face. Just a tad bit. And I'm just going to set where I put my concealer. So I took a flash picture, and number one, my eyebrows look horrible. Today was not a good eyebrow day. I'm so disappointed because my eyebrows have been looking good lately. Anyways, back to the point at hand. I mean, it does kind of look like it gives a white cast a bit, at least underneath my eye. At least from like the forehead down. Like the forehead down, it looks like white. Oh, I'm gonna try to press it in some more to my skin. And try this again. So my conclusion to this powder is that it definitely leaves a white cast. I mean, it's nice. It looks nice on my skin, and it's not super drying, which is very good. Very like smooth where I applied it at. So I mean, hey. As long as this may not be a foundation, this may not be a powder that you use like if you're going out. Like this look is supposed to be a going out look. This isn't the powder for you. I still have yet to find a good translucent setting powder that doesn't make me look like a ghost. I don't know if it's the powder or if it's the foundation that's making me look like a ghost. But right now, like with flash photography, I look like a ghost, which is no bueno. Not liking it at all. So I mean the setting powder is good. It does its job. It's not super drying. It feels very comfortable and very smooth underneath my eye area, which is very good. It's just, you know, the flashback. It's not happening. So next I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Wet n Wild Photofocus pressed powder, and this is in the shade Tan Beige. And I'm going to take, what am I going to take? Where are you? I'm just going to take this Sephora brush right here and swirl it around and just press it onto my skin like so. It looked like it would be kind of light swatching it, but it doesn't look too bad while I'm applying it on my skin. But I mean, I'm not the best with color matching anyways, so. This may have actually, this may have saved this look. Again, it feels very smooth. I mean, it's kind of powdery. That's one thing I can say about it. It's definitely like super powdery. Like super powdery. But again, it doesn't make my skin feel super dry, which is always a good thing, and it feels nice on my skin. So I mean, I'm not hard to please. Oh man. Well, that's unfortunate. I definitely forgot to cream contour. Anyways, so for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronze. I have heard wonderful things about this bronzer. So hopefully it works as, hopefully, you know, I get the same reaction as I've heard everyone else's reaction. I mean, it is very buttery, very creamy. I mean, it swatches, and it smells amazing. Oh my god, it smells like beach. It smells like beach and suntan lotion. Swatching it on my skin, I mean, it doesn't seem too like dark or brown, too dark. And this is, I got the deepest shade. They had like shades lighter than this, and I got the darkest one that they have. So I mean, hopefully this works out for me. And I'm going to be applying it with my new Wet n Wild large powder brush. It's the P60 brush, if I can get it out of the package first. It's this beauty right here. I got this brush at Rite Aid, and they must have had like a sale or something on it, because I got this brush. This is like this brush is $7.99 at Rite Aid, and I got it for like $1 something. So Hopefully they still have that deal when I go again to get the rest of these brushes. Ah, how nice. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, it's definitely applying way more better than I thought it was going to. Oh, it's so pretty. I wish they had more of a shade range because I mean, this is the deepest color that they have, and I'm like super light right now. I definitely couldn't use this bronzer in the summertime, that's for sure. One second. This is definitely a bronzer that you can build up to without it making it look super muddy. Because me, I definitely like a bronzed face. Like bronzer is my favorite part of the whole makeup application because I just think it just makes the makeup. I mean, who doesn't like looking bronzy and sun-kissed and gorgeous? Who doesn't like that? Because I sure do. I like to apply it under my chin and down my neck. You know, hide that double chin. Okay. Now back to my lower lash line. I am going to take this M408 brush and then take the orange shade and just take that underneath my eyes ever so lightly and just connect it with my upper eye look. Going to take my M508 brush, which is a even smaller dense shader brush, and I'm going to take the brown right here and I'm going to really focus it close to my lash line. And then I'm going to take the original fluffy blending brush and I'm going to literally go like this to this Venetian shade right here. Venetian, not modern Renaissance, but to this pinky purpley shade. Literally boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to smoke it out underneath my entire under eye. And I like to have a really smoked out under eye because I have very creasy under eyes and I feel like it camouflages all the crease. So for highlighter, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild MegoGlow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. And I'm going to take this Morphe M51 brush. No, not M. Yep, M510 brush, and apply it on top of my cheekbones. And put it on the high points of my face, my nose, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, my forehead, over top of my brow. I like this highlight because it's very subtle. It gives such a light, subtly glow. Nothing too dramatic, at least in my opinion is nothing too dramatic. I cannot talk today. Oh, Jasmine, you are all jacked up. Blush. So I don't have a drugstore brush. Actually, I do have a drugstore blush. It's a Wet n Wild one at that, but I have no clue where it's at. So I'm just going to go with one of my normal blushes that I use from Tarte. So I will be right back. So I applied my lashes and my mascara off camera. It takes too long. If you guys want to know how I apply lashes or want to know a step-by-step on how to apply lashes, I will. I don't know if that video, if I'm going to post my how to lashes video before this video or after this video. Either if it's before, I will have it in the description box or like popping up in either side of the video, or if not, just keep an eye out for my how to lashes. So for my lower lash line, I'm going, not my lower lash line, my waterline, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Coloricon Kohl eyeliner in the shade Calling Your Bluff. And I'm just gonna apply that on my lower lash line. So now I'm going to set my face one last time with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. Now for my lips, I'm debating. I know what lip color I want to use. I want to use the Physicians Formula Velvet, the healthy, bleh. I want to use the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish in the shade Nutritious. I actually got it on sale at Target. So now for my lip, I'm going to take my Kokie Professional, what is this? Retractable lip liner in the shade Warm Nude. And I'm going to align my lips. So on top of that, I'm going to be adding the, again, Physicians Formula Velvet Lip Stick, and in the shade Nutritious. Ooh, I like this applicator. Applicators like this are like super easy to put on. Oh, it feels nice on the lip. It's very creamy. The applicator is wonderful. Of this, it's super creamy, very comfortable on the lips so far. I mean, I'll know once it like dries down like how matte it is, but so far it's super comfortable, and the applicator is super easy to apply without it being a whole hot mess like I usually have my lips. And then I'm topping this lip off with my number 7 High Shine lip gloss. And let's see if there's a shade on there. In the shade Naturally Nude. We shall see. Hopefully it... Ugh. I don't like it already. It's like a goopy formula. I hate goopy lip gloss. I absolutely hate them. This is the Fenty Universal Lip Gloss. Just the perfect one. It gives you that beautiful shine without the goopy and the sticky feeling like I get with this one. I mean, it's pretty. It's a pretty gloss. So nothing special. So that is all for today's video. Let me know what you guys think of this, you know, all drugstore, glammed up, smoky-eyed Valentine's Day date night look. Let me know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day, if you're doing anything, and drop some pics of your Valentine's Day looks. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye.